Well, it's not soft. It's certainly not strong. And we're being lied to. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This right here that I hold in my hand 3 years ago would have been gold. Precious gold, right? Stuff was flying off the shelves because everybody was screaming shortage of toilet paper. It wasn't just that people were screaming it, it's that it was literally flying off the shelves. This was the kind that we were buying. We were buying the Kroger brand. Yeah, it's changed. It's changed, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be like a rant video. A lot of the things that I've been seeing in the stores lately are pretty upsetting. A lot of things that people have opened my eyes to because we're not seeing... Whoa, it's even like clouding up a little bit here. That I've opened my eyes up to a lot of the shrinkflation and things like that going on. One thing I will say, the Kroger toilet paper that I talk about pretty much every other time I go to Kroger, like, yeah, the soft and strong toilet paper, it's a good brand. It's $15.49 now, regular price, or maybe it's back down to $15.29. I don't know. They keep changing that 30 cents, right? This was $9.99 2 years ago. And we saw it go up $1 for like every month there for a while. To be fair, we saw it going up in every store. We saw Aldi, their Willow brand, same size toilet paper was going up. I wonder if the Willow brand is still any good. This is not. This is terrible. This is nothing like what it used to be. And I'm sorry for those that I have been talking how good this toilet paper is. It used to be. It used to be. But now... And I should know better. I should really know better because we have seen that the price has sat on this toilet paper for the last few months. It has been $15.29. I saw it go up to $15.49, but I think it dropped back down again. Yeah. Now, as most of you know who saw my shopping haul video, if you happen to miss that, I'll put that in the window here so you can click on that video. It was a fun day. Saved a lot of money at Kroger. It was a good deal. This was $4 off a 18-pack of toilet paper, and I was excited. I was like, hey, you know, it's a pretty good deal. We like this toilet paper before we started getting it at Sam's. Never again. Never again. If you notice here, a good inch, maybe a little less than an inch, but they have shaved off some of the toilet paper, and okay, that's fine. But you have shaved the quality here. The quality is terrible. Not only have you raised the prices, but the quality is insane. Absolutely insane. Guys, this is going to be a long video. Happy Monday morning to you guys. I hope you got your coffee ready because we have some things to talk about today. Kind of nasty weather here today. It's been raining, lots of winds and stuff. So I figured I'd just stay in and chat with you guys. Got the Pike's Place coffee because I needed something strong. If you need to hit pause on this video, go get your coffee. Probably going to be going on for a little while talking about some things that we've been seeing in the stores. We have a lot of questions. I may have some answers. So if you want to, go ahead and hit pause the video. Go get your coffee. This is Coffee Talk with Danno. Ranting with Danno. I got to say it's been a little frustrating, but now I have things to talk about. You know, because when we get frustrated, the nice thing about having a YouTube channel is I can discuss it with you guys. And if I don't have answers, maybe you do. So the other day I was at Dollar General. Whew, guys, I got to say, it's, you know, we have our days, you know, we go to the stores every day to try and help save you guys money in the grocery stores. You know, that's what we do. You know, we're always trying to save money. But the one thing, there have been a lot of things, been getting a lot of comments lately that we got to check weight sizes and stuff like that. I can't have a video all the time be like an hour long. Some of my videos may be getting a little longer because of this reason. Because I don't want to advertise false information. We're being lied to. We're being lied to on many different things around the world now, or around the country at least. But we're, you know, like to say that this is soft and strong toilet paper anymore, I feel it's a lie. Other than that, it's not a lie. It's toilet paper. It is what it is. You don't come out and say, well, it is shrinkflated. It's smaller in size. And, oh yeah, by the way, it's not soft and strong anymore. I mean, this stuff is like, I don't even know. Let me see if I can. And I know it's kind of weird to talk about toilet paper, but I mean, it's like this stuff. Look at it. Turns to dust. I mean, this is terrible. Jess asked me the other day, she said, did you notice anything about the Kroger toilet paper? And I didn't. Well, I hadn't been to the restroom yet, so not to get too graphic. It's bad. It's bad. I told her, I was like, I said, I don't know. And then I later on, I explained to her, I said, yeah, it's completely different, completely wrong. I was half tempted to take it back. I was, but it was like, I'm not going to do that. I had a good deal on it. Whatever. We'll just use it and not get it again. We will never buy this toilet paper that I have been advertising for the last 2 years on our channel of how good it is. Okay? And that's pretty upsetting. It's pretty upsetting. So I hope everybody that continues watching our daily vlogs will pick up on this. But I will not support the toilet paper anymore. I will not talk about it. And this, I know this sounds like a one subject. Wow, Dan, you're really going off on toilet paper here. This has a lot to do with everything. Everything. Okay, we're seeing things that are really losing quality. And this is something that I really liked. So I'm a little passionate about it. I am. Because it used to be a great deal. And then not a great deal now. I mean, even $15.29 for this. I'm glad that I paid $10.20. Well, I had $4 off, so it would have been, I guess, 11. Or no, it was on sale for $14.99, so I paid $11 with my $4 off coupon. With that $4 off digital coupon, mind you that you can use that on Quilted Northern, Cottonelle, and some other brands. But, guys, I don't know. I'm seeing things happen like this constantly. We see it, and it happens to our favorite things. It really does. You guys see me talk about the Nature Valley bars. I will only get those if they're $1.99. I bought up a couple boxes the other day in our shopping haul when they were on the buy 5 or more deal for $1.99. Which I was excited to see them that cheap, because the last time they had the $5 or more sale on those were $2.49. Now, if I hadn't known that they had shrinkflated, okay, that's about how big they used to be, the oats and honey bars. I like to take, for whatever reason, if I'm out doing my walk, hike, something to snack on, get a little bit of energy. Now, they're about that big. Now, they have not half, but I would say a good third of the bar has been taken away. Also, speaking of Cottonelle and some of these other toilet papers, they have also shaved off of the toilet paper roll. If you notice, when you put the roll on your holder now, you notice that it's not as wide as it used to be. It used to be as wide as the toilet paper roll, kind of hard to fit snug in to the place. And I will give Kroger a snag of credit here. They didn't cut it down as much as like Cottonelle does. Cottonelle's about that much more off. So is I don't know about Charmin. Let me know down in the comments if you've noticed if Charmin has cut some off too. If it hasn't, then that could be the reason why Charmin has been so expensive. These companies need to, I don't know, they need to start doing like a toll or a poll, like a poll with people, like real people. Don't just say you did a poll and then, you can look online and it looks like a bunch of fake names. And you know what I mean. And see what people would rather do. Would you rather pay the extra $1 and have what you've had all these years and be satisfied with it? Or would you rather us cut down on it? So what we saw a few months ago, because I remember all of these different things happening when Kroger toilet paper wasn't going up, and then we saw Cottonelle and Quilted Northern stay the same. It was the same price. And I never really noticed. We've never used that brand. It's always been a little expensive. Then we saw it was actually on sale. And I started thinking, like, what is going on here? So I bought a pack because I got it for like $5. And I was like, well, that's a good deal. And that's when I noticed like an inch of the toilet paper was taken off. And, I realized, I thought at that point, okay, that's what's going on here. Where they're charging more prices or they're charging the same and then just shrinkflating it. Well, now that it's been a while, now that it's been a year, everybody has had their shrinkflated products or products that have stayed or have gone up $1 or $2. Now companies are taking more advantage. They're taking more advantage. And this is what I wanted to really dive deep into here today. They are getting greedy. They are getting greedy. They are price gouging. They are trying to make as much money as they can. Sometimes I think of maybe they're thinking like, hey, you know what? There could be another event someday. Let's try and make as much as we can before it all hits the fan. And it's like, that's not a very good way of business, especially when you're selling to YouTubers and stuff who do channels here that are going to talk about these things. Mainstream media would never, ever talk about toilet paper, right? And I know it probably seems silly, right, for me to even talk about it. But these are things that we got to know, because these things are really happening to everything that we buy, and we need to pay attention. We need to pay attention. A lot of you have been speaking of like quality of meat has gotten worse. Absolutely, it has. There is no doubt. The quality has just gotten terrible. Part of the reason why I don't buy Kroger hamburger anymore, I feel like, so those tubes that the Flavor Seal tubes that you guys always hear me talk bad about, it's not just that I can't see the meat in the tube with Kroger. It's that it tastes terrible. It tastes absolutely terrible. I would rather spend more money at Meijer on great quality meat. I feel safe buying meat in the tube, Flavor Seal tube, at Meijer more than I do Kroger. I've bought them at Meijer before. It's been a while. I like being able to see it. I like the fresh cut ground, looks really good. Meijer is the best, guys. Meijer hamburger, unless you're, excuse me, unless you're going to a mom and pop butcher shop or neighborhood, local mom and pop stores, which everybody should be doing anyway. Honestly, that's what everybody should be doing. You should support your local community butcher shops and stuff like this. We do all the time. Like I've said in other videos, we don't do videos on these for multiple reasons. They charge a little more. Most mom and pop stores have to charge a little more, but you're getting the best quality. You're getting the best vegetables. You're getting the best meat. There's a lot of stores around here. They even have like different things that they make, like chicken noodle soups and, different lasagnas and stuff like that. Like, they advertise these things, and they're delicious. Absolutely delicious all the time. All the time. And yes, you're going to pay a little bit more, but you're supporting these groups. And it's like, if I'm going to pay a fortune for this kind of stuff at Kroger, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, we are in it to save money. And sometimes, when there's a great deal, like the ribeyes I had at Kroger the other day, I bought those. After I got home, they look okay. But after I got home, I was kind of looking at it and I'm like, not real big on Kroger meat anymore. I don't know. I'm just not real big on it. What I will probably do with those ribeyes, I'll probably cut them into strips and make fajitas, dress them up, nice, because the quality of meat's really gone downhill at Kroger. It really has. I love Kroger. You guys know that, but there are a lot of things where quality has gone down. Another thing too, I may be doing a video on Kroger brand items. People loved when I went and did the great value items at Walmart. We'll probably have like a whole video where I just go over a lot of the Kroger brand items that I like. And some of the ones that you guys ask about. And I feel like that would be that'd probably be really long. Might have to break it into a 2-part. But there are some good Kroger brand products. The issue is that the prices are getting up higher than anything. So it's like, even your Kroger vegetables are $1. They're $1 a can, and they're not that good. Not as good as Del Monte. Okay, if I can go to Sam's Club, I understand everybody doesn't have, memberships and stuff, but if I can go even to Dollar Tree and get canned Del Monte for $1.25, or some at Dollar General for $1 still. Oh, by the way, had some comments on that. I do believe Dollar General's canned goods are going to be going up. I think the dollar thing is going to be out the door soon. I think they're hanging on to that until the next load of products is gone. It just has that feeling. We're seeing all the sales stickers go away from Dollar General. The ones that are on sale aren't near as good of a deal as they used to be. I was on the Dollar General digital coupon stuff on my phone here. And it's just not, I don't know. It's just not that, it's not making me want to go out and go shopping there, you know? And I kind of did this a little bit before I did the video, and I noticed that there wasn't a lot of coupons and stuff, but I wanted to just go and look for myself to see, well, maybe they have a lot of in-store stuff, because you're not going to find that online, you know, because there could be some things that are store specific. So it's always good to look. But again, there's a lot of people who don't drive. There's people who get deliveries. There's people who don't, you know, who are pinching their pennies with gas and everything. So it's like, I understand you don't want to make a wasted trip. But we have to pause for station identification. Yeah, sorry guys. I know this isn't a real joyful video here, but I feel like this was information we had to get out here, because it's getting frustrating to always have to talk about one major price increases every time I go to the store. And where it really hits me is everything that I'm jotting down in my head. I don't take many notes. Sometimes if I have a lot of stuff to go over, I'll have a note here and there of some of the things you guys have asked me to check out. But that's what I hate most, is like everything I go and check out for you guys that are putting down in the comments. And then there's all these heavy price increases on just everything people have asked about. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. And it's not like I can go back and redo the video for the day. These videos take me a long time to do every day, and it's like I can't go back and be like, well, okay, we're just gonna leave Kroger and we're just gonna go to this store. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that kind of time. Some days I feel like it. Yesterday at Dollar General, I just wanted to leave. I just wanted to go to Dollar Tree, right? But I had already had like an hour's worth of footage, and it's like, I really, you know, this is useful information, because anybody that shops at Dollar General is going to realize, okay, well, I'm going in here blindfolded now because everything has gone up. I mentioned in the video, I'm like, somebody went around here with a sticker gun and just went pop, 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 all up and down the aisles. And then they just left whatever dollar. They don't even have as many dollar items as they used to. Some of those strips, some of those dollar strips were taken down. We saw where like tuna, I'm not going to go all into it. It is in the video. And, you know, I'll leave that video up in the corner too. We'll put a few of these videos down in the description box below. So if you happen to miss any of them, I'll have them linked down there. But over the last few days, like I'll have the Kroger shopping haul and I'll have the Dollar General. So at the end of this video, I'll put them up in the windows here so you can click on them if you haven't seen them. But it was a really great time doing the shopping haul. I do plan on doing more shopping haul videos, probably adding in with other things that we're going over in the stores. So, yeah, but for the most part, guys, it is this right here. I know, and I hate to keep going back to this, but this is something that I was passionate about. And when something you're passionate about, because you're thinking, this is something that it's like, okay, you know what? Kroger has really good toilet paper. And I've been talking about that for even when the prices were going up. Even when it was $15, I said, well, you know, if stuff starts flying off the shelves, this is the best stuff to get. And it's like, I hate when I'm talking about something and then something slides out from underneath me. They got me, guys. Kroger got me. And I'll tell you what, it's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again, because there are things I will start. Everything that I have ever loved at Kroger will be jotted down. I will be taking notes. I have a pretty good memory, and, you know, it's frustrating. And this was like the tip of the spear, the icing on the cake. This was like, okay, you know, I talk up a lot of different things at Kroger, a lot of things I love, and yes, they do have really good sales. And I'm glad that I saved $4 on this. I'm not going to quit talking about toilet paper, but it's just frustrating, because it's my job to bring you guys the best deals, but not just bring the best sales, because it's like, okay, if I pay $1 for this and it's a piece of crap, then I'm not probably even going to talk about it. If it's something that I've used, or okay, if it's something that maybe you have mentioned in the comments, I may not give my opinion on it. I may just show what the price is. And that's just because I'm being nice. I you know, what I like doesn't necessarily mean it's something that what you will, right? And in any of our videos, if I say, oh, you should buy this, well, you know, if you like it, you know, I mean, I'm usually saying that because it's a good deal. And some people take things the wrong way sometimes. And, you know, I apologize for that if, you know, but if it's something I like, I'm going to talk about it, you know, and it's like any kind of thing. My favorite ice cream, my favorite candy, my favorite this, my favorite that. You know, these are things that I'm going to always try to include in the channel, especially with like shopping hauls and stuff. You may not like something I bought, you know, somebody said something bad about the little Tennessee Pride sausage things. You know what? They're not the best. They're not the best. If you want the best, my opinion is make it yourself. But when you're on the go, you know, when you're putting these videos together, it takes you 10, 11, sometimes 12, 13 hours a day, depending on if the video goes through right. I need something quick to get out the door. I can heat those up and they're ready in a minute, and I got a little bit of energy so that when I get to Kroger or wherever I'm going and I have to discuss a bunch of doom and gloom in the grocery stores, at least I have a little bit of something in my stomach. And you know, it does. It really does. And I feel for anybody out here that is doing a daily media channel on a daily basis here. I feel for you. I mean, it is tough, especially when you're trying to keep it going. We have had videos out every day. I have not missed a day of a video in over 2 years. Even on Christmas, we would still, you know, yeah, I would take Christmas off, but I had a couple videos backed up to where, you know, we could do that. Kind of like what I'm doing for 4th of July. I will be off on 4th of July, but I'll still have something out here for you. Oh, that coffee's good. Starting to feel a little better now. I was kind of wondering how I was going to do this video today because I didn't want to be overly aggravated, but at the same time, that's the way we're all getting in these stores these days. I mean, it is really frustrating to see our stores and people who are already billionaires, trillionaires, like charging us $15 for 18 rolls of store brand toilet paper, and then a slap in the face. Toilet paper to the face. We're going to make it as cheap as possible. Look at that. It splits apart. It splits apart like that. I mean, this has become like theme park toilet paper right here. I don't know. And, you know, I don't really know where else to go with that other than we are going to start watching more and more products as we go along here. It's kind of another reason why I'm wanting to do some of these store brand videos here. You know, there were a lot of people that were saying that Aldi fruits, canned fruits were really good. I have yet to buy one that I like. I've tried the mixed cocktail fruit. It's all either the Happy Harvest, and now I like the Happy Harvest vegetables, but now it seems like they're getting less and less too. Sure, they went up to 64 cents a can, by the way. Or did I go over that? I think I went over that in the last Aldi video. They went from 58 cents a can to 64 cents, practically the same time Walmart did, apparently. But anyway, I've tried the pineapple. I think I tried the pineapple with you guys in a video. That was terrible. And I don't know, maybe I just had a couple bad batches, but all it takes is 2 or 3. And it's like, well, I don't know, it's just not good. And that's my opinion. I know some people like Aldi canned fruit. I do not. I don't know. You know, maybe if I had a little bit of sugar, I don't really know. I don't really know. I do know that I like Walmart's store brand. Walmart's store brand's pretty good. Great value. Kroger is okay. Some of them. I like the mixed fruit, the mixed cocktail fruit of the Kroger. And the pineapple is okay. I prefer Dole when it comes to pineapple. I might be a little picky when it comes to canned fruits too. Maybe because I'm used to a lot of name brands. I love Dole pineapple. That's always good. Del Monte's terrible. Del Monte fruit. Del Monte canned good vegetables are my #1 favorite. Mine and Jessica's favorite as far as canned vegetables go. But the fruit may actually be worse than Aldi. I don't know. I do like the Happy Harvest vegetables, canned vegetables, but like I said, there's a lot of water in them now. I've noticed that, and I've bought several. And you know, a lot of these things I'm going to be showing in the videos. I know a lot of people are wanting to see what we buy and stuff. And yeah, sometimes, you know, I'll show the things like when we do like a haul or something. If I'm going through the store and I'm just buying a few things, maybe I'll say like, oh, I'm going to buy a couple of those, but I'm not going to go like in deep of everything unless it's something that either you've asked about or something that we're trying, something new, you know, something like that. But guys, just be aware of this. I feel even myself, and like I said, even myself, I fell for this. I fell hard for it. It's just, I think we get to the point where something hits you and it's like, I'm done, right? I'm done. Like this toilet paper, I will never buy it again. I said that if they were selling it for $5 or something, yeah, I'd probably buy it and just, you know, triple layer it myself, I guess. But things like the Nature Valley bars, you know, I'm not going to pay full price for something that is a third cut off. I wouldn't pay $4.49 for them anyway. But now since you've taken it away, you never said anything. You basically blinded your customers, right? I mean, if I was if I was that stubborn, which I can be on things, if I was that like I can't think of the word. But, you know, if that was the case, if it wasn't something that I really loved, I wouldn't even pay $1.99. A principle of the matter. Okay, it's not that it's too much or it's too little. It's that you ripped me off. You ripped me off and you didn't say anything. You don't have anything on the box that says smaller size, but, well, I was going to say less money, but it's actually more money because that's what they're doing. They're pulling this trickery, guys. Trickery, not just in the grocery stores. I would like to say probably that most of it is the manufacturers because, you know, and we've brought this up on the channel before, it costs a lot of money to change your machines around. You know, if your machine is used to making a 6-inch bar, well, to cut that down, you got to come up with new packaging, which that is what's funny about Nature Valley. They did not change the packaging. They changed the bar, but they didn't change the packaging. The packaging still comes in that bigger bag, but it's less. And we notice that a lot with chips. We notice that with chips. And I haven't been paying a lot of attention to different sizes of chips, but I feel like a lot of them are getting smaller too. You remember those Honey Dijon chips I bought? The Kettle brand from Kroger when they were in my shopping haul? Yeah, here's the bag, and there's like that much chips at the bottom. And I was like, well, there you go. That's it. That's poor. That's poor sportsmanship on them because I will not buy anymore. I don't care if they're $1. That one I'll stick to principle. Even Nature Valley, like at $1.99, I feel like okay, that's an okay price, even that they've shaved off a little. But it should only be $2.99, right? Regular price. Make you feel like you're getting it a deal for $1.99, but when you're selling it for $4.49, you are straight ripping people off. And by the principle of the matter, it makes me just not want to buy them at all. So these companies that are doing these kind of things, I don't know if they even realize that they're dooming themselves. Are they really just trying to get as much money as they can before they go down the toilet? Quite literally. I mean, you know, I've heard people talk about Cottonelle and some of these other brands. They refuse to buy other brands. They like it. It's the strongest. Sure, whatever. But they all talk about how much smaller they've gotten. And it's like, well, I'll say this. Sam's Club, their price went up, but their toilet paper's still the same, and it's great. And we have a whole thing full of it here because of that. Yeah, it went up $2 over the last 6 months. That's a lot of money, but you know what? At least they didn't pull this crap. You know, at least they didn't thin it out to where it's useless unless you really, you know, you're going to use a lot more. It's not soft. It's not strong. I look at that as being lied to. You've changed the product. You should change the name on the bag to weak and terrible. I don't know, guys. I don't know. That's pretty much all I got today. Hopefully everybody's having a great Monday. Looks like the storm is about ready to hit. The smoke is out. I haven't smelled any smoke or anything here in Cincinnati, Ohio, so that's good. we've had some storms, and I think that has helped. And our thoughts and prayers are still with all of the firefighters up in Canada. It's still going on, guys. It is still, the fire is raging. Well, guys, thank you for joining me on this coffee rant with Danno. I know it's been a long video here. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you let us know in the comments some of your positive or negative feedback on the situations. I know it seems like every day gets more and more grim in the grocery stores. It's like, I hate to always be the bearer of bad news, but I feel that this is very important information that we have to get out here, mostly so that you don't waste your money. Guys, have a great holiday week. Everybody be safe. And always remember, the adventure is out there.